In 2014, Dr. Ruja Ignatova, now infamously known as the missing crypto queen, defrauded investors out of 4 billion after OneCoin was made and thought to be the next Bitcoin. Ignatova, Bulgarian however born in Germany, is the only woman to feature on the FBI's top 10 most wanted list, with a reward of $5 million for information leading to the arrest of the notorious fraudster. In this video we will discuss who she is, what she has done, her possible whereabouts, and the details of the most successful con artist in history. Dr. Ruja Ignatova was born in 1980 in Sofia, Bulgaria, but her story didn't start with cryptocurrency. In fact, her early life was filled with a prestigious education and a promising career. She was well educated, holding degrees in law and economics. She even went on to get a PhD in international private law. It's easy to see why at first people trusted her. Ruja wasn't some random person, she was someone with credentials, a polished appearance, and a pitch for a perfect story. Ruja's journey wasn't just shaped by her education, but also by the people around her. Growing up in Bulgaria, she had a taste of both East and West due to her German roots. She became a charismatic figure who could appeal to both sides. Her early career in law, though seemingly legitimate, gave her an understanding of loopholes and grey areas that she would later exploit. But behind the polished degrees and well-crafted public image, was there something more sinister lurking beneath the surface? What drove a woman with such potential to deceive millions and change the course of so many lives? To understand that, we need to take a deeper look into the rise of OneCoin and the game Ruja was playing. OneCoin was launched in 2014, and at first glance, it looked like any other cryptocurrency. A digital coin, a blockchain, and a revolutionary vision to change the world of finance. Ruja marketed it as a Bitcoin alternative. However, that's where the similarities stopped. OneCoin was presented as a groundbreaking cryptocurrency, and like Bitcoin, it promised huge returns for its investors. But here's the catch. Unlike Bitcoin, OneCoin was not decentralized and didn't even have a functioning blockchain. In reality, OneCoin was a classic Ponzi scheme. Ruja used an aggressive network marketing model, promising people large commissions for recruiting others. It was the perfect recipe for rapid growth. And as more and more people invested, OneCoin soared. In fact, at its peak, OneCoin was valued at over 15 billion, with absolutely no real product or market behind it. The money wasn't going into cryptocurrency, mining or development. It was going directly into the pockets of those at the top, and especially into Ruja's. Those who got in early made big money, but the vast majority were left with worthless coins, unsure of what had happened to their investment. OneCoin's promise of revolutionary technology was hard to resist. Ruja cleverly used the lack of widespread knowledge about the blockchain to her advantage. Instead of a real functioning cryptocurrency, OneCoin was built on promises, empty features, and exaggerated claims. And at first, no one questioned it. She wrapped it all in a shiny new package. Her charisma, the promise of early adoption, the dream of riches. It wasn't just a coin, it was an opportunity.
I want us to remember what this network is about. This network was created to become and to fuel the growth of OneCoin, which I strongly believe will be the #1 cryptocurrency worldwide.
The scam of OneCoin is one of the biggest ever uncovered. People worldwide fell for the Ponzi scheme despite there never even being a real crypto coin on the blockchain. OneCoin claimed to have its own private blockchain, which is a glaring red flag for any investor in today's crypto space. At its peak, OneCoin looked unstoppable, but the deeper you looked, the more cracks started to appear. As more investors jumped in, more questions arose. What would happen when the truth finally came to light? Could OneCoin continue to deceive millions, or was the bubble about to burst? This answer would come sooner than anyone expected.
OneCoin and with Ruja ended brutally on the 25th of October 2017, when from that day onwards Ruja was no longer to be seen and disappeared from the face of the earth.
The last time anyone's ever seen Ruja, she gets on a very early Ryanair flight from Sofia Airport, traveling to Athens with a bodyguard, disembarks the plane, tells a bodyguard to go back to Bulgaria and leaves her there.
Just when it seemed like OneCoin could do no wrong, something shocking happened. In 2017, after years of rapidly growing to success and media attention, Dr. Ruja Ignatova disappeared. And just like that, the woman at the helm of one of the biggest scams in history was gone. Ruja boarded a flight from Sofia to Athens in October of 2017. And that was the last time anyone saw her. No one knows where she went. Was she caught by law enforcement? Did she fake her own death? Or is she hiding somewhere living off a stolen fortune?
Today's announcement is a pledge to redouble our efforts to capture Ignatova, to seek justice for her victims, and to hold her accountable for her crimes. Her fraud reached all over the globe, in every corner of the globe. And the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York and our partners at the FBI and the IRS are going to do the same to bring her to justice.
Soon after her disappearance, authorities in several countries began investigating OneCoin. The FBI, Interpol, and various financial regulators all jumped in. But despite their efforts, Ruja remained elusive. And even today, she is one of the most wanted criminals in the world. She left behind a small trail of questions. How was she able to disappear so completely? How did she manage to create such an elaborate web of lies? What role do her closest associates play in this? The FBI and Interpol have warned the public that Ignatova may have changed her appearance through plastic surgery since her disappearance in 2017. She timed the scam to absolute undeniable perfection, disguising her Ponzi scheme as a cryptocurrency in the frenzy of speculation in the early days of crypto. The investigation into Ruja's disappearance revealed just how well prepared she was. She had been planning her exit strategy for months, if not years. Her ability to erase her digital footprint was unprecedented, and despite multiple international warrants, authorities still couldn't track her down. Some experts speculate that she may have had inside help, perhaps from corrupt officials or powerful figures within the global financial system. After gaining 4 billion in funds, you can really do anything you want to. This has led to the ideas of an outlandish escape via a super yacht where Ignatova may have been hiding out from law enforcement. The super yacht theory isn't as far-fetched as it sounds. Investigators discovered that Ruja had started making luxury purchases in multiple countries, from high-end real estate to private jets. Some sources suggest that she may have crossed paths with the Bulgarian mafia, a group that had its own interests in OneCoin.
A fugitive who allegedly masterminded a vast worldwide fraud scheme is being added to the FBI's top 10 most wanted list.
Ruja Ignatova, who became known as the missing crypto queen, has been accused of defrauding victims out of more than $4 billion.
The aftermath of OneCoin was catastrophic. Thousands of people, from ordinary middle-class families to high-rolling investors, lost their life savings. It was especially painful for those who had been recruited by their friends and family into the scam, trusting the promises of easy wealth. Some victims took their losses personally. One report even suggested that some people took their own lives after realizing they had been swindled. And while Dr. Ruja Ignatova was raking in the profits, those at the bottom were left with nothing but broken dreams. But the damage wasn't just financial. Trust in cryptocurrency was severely shaken. OneCoin's collapse was a warning to people everywhere. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Beyond the financial damage, the psychological toll on the victims was devastating. Many felt deeply ashamed, tricked by someone they trusted. And in the aftermath, the world of cryptocurrency would never be the same. Dr. Ruja's story is a cautionary tale. It shows just how powerful charisma and manipulation can be, and how a well-crafted lie can deceive even the smartest and most well-educated people. OneCoin may be over, but the lessons learned from it will linger from years to come. Always be skeptical, always do your research, and never ever invest in something that promises high returns, with little to no risk, because behind every Ponzi scheme is a story of someone who got rich while others lost it all. So where is Ruja today? Is she hiding out in a luxury villa, enjoying her ill-gotten fortune, or is she living in fear, knowing that her past could catch up to her any day? Only time will tell, but for now, we can only wonder, will she ever face justice? This was the story of a woman who built a multi-billion-dollar empire on lies, deceiving thousands and disappearing